Wow.
Hello, my friends, Gary Goers, and fellow poets. Welcome back to Poets Hangout. Welcome back to the shed. Hello, everyone. Wow, we got so many people in the chat right now. We've got so many people watching. If you haven't hit that like button yet, please do hit that like button. It really does help. But hello, Jen. Hello, Danny. Hello, Class. Hello, Dazzle. Hello, Tanya. Good to see you. Hello, Mark, of course. Hello, everybody. I don't think I've missed anyone. Hello, hello, hello. And hello to everyone watching who hasn't said hello in the chat just yet. But please do, don't be shy. We're all here to have fun. We're all here to hang out. To me, Adam, you're already 2 minutes late. Yes. I didn't realize my playback was lagging significantly. I went into OBS and it said the countdown was already over, so my bad. I'm glad YouTube pinged with notifications. Yes, I'm glad to have you here, Jen. We have a parcel here from Jen that we're going to be opening on stream. I've never done a live unboxing before. I don't know why I'm nervous. But Jen said, "Hey, if you do live unboxing, let me know so I can watch." So I was like, that's actually a really good idea. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So yeah, we're going to unbox the package and then we're just going to hang out. We're going to talk some poetry. We're probably going to talk some ghosts. We're probably going to talk some nostalgia. Whatever you guys want to talk about, that's what we're going to do. Oh my God, yay! Yeah, there it is, Jen. There it is. We're gonna do some live unboxing. I don't have any scissors out here with me actually, or a knife. So I don't know how well this is packaged. I might need to get a sharp utensil. Maybe I have a sharp pen behind me somewhere. Bummer on my side, it's very choppy. Ah, no. Is the stream messing up? Is the stream messing up? It's saying that there's not enough internet. Mods, is it slow? Um, yeah, it's fun. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun. I use pens all the time. All right, cool, cool. I should get a letter opener. I mean, I have my little wax stamp thing, so I should get an old-fashioned letter opener as well, really, shouldn't I? To be fully vintage. Seems okay now. All right, cool. I'm still getting a warning on my dashboard. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Okay. All right, cool. So yeah, I'm indulging in some chocolate today. I won't show you the brand, but this is the pack. I've only had 3 caramel buttons so far, so I haven't had much. This is the package. That's how much chocolate you get. It's such a rip-off. It's such a rip-off. You're paying essentially 3/4 of air and 1/4 chocolate. Still iffy. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully it works out. But yeah, so we get ripped off by these companies packaging. Same with crisps, right? Or chips if you're in America. You're paying for like 3/4 of air and 1/4 potato. But yeah, how's everyone's week been? What have you been up to? Has anyone been writing? Has anyone been doing anything exciting? Spill the beans, folks. Spill the beans. 100%. Yeah, someone agrees. Someone agrees in the chat about the companies ripping us off, getting us to pay for air. They pack it by weight, not volume. Yes, but the packaging, they're not silly. They make the packaging nice and big, make you think like you're getting a good deal. Make you feel like you're getting a good deal, good bang for your buck, as they say, but actually you're just paying for air. New addresses. These are PO boxes. Well, not so much PO box. They are PO boxes. Yeah, that is a PO box. Um, yeah, there's a different one for packages though. There's one for letter, one for packages. Oh, YouTube's giving me that warning again. Internet's not on my side today. I went to the Texas Haunters convention. That sounds awesome, by the way. It's all the Halloween prep for the season. Yes, yes. The best time of year. We're almost in August, which means we're also almost in September, which means we're almost in October. Those packets cost £2.50 too. Yeah. I enjoyed making a craft alien egg sack. Nice. With string lights. It was great. That sounds awesome. Just like potato chips. Yeah, what a rip-off for sure. Yes, been writing. Someone's been writing. Excellent class. Well done. I think I wrote my first good poem. I'm sure all your poems are good, class. I'm sure all your poems are good. But that's awesome. Yeah, subscribers have really gone up. Thank you so much. And hello to all our new subscribers. Subscribers have gone up a lot. Uh, we're almost at 650 already, and I think we've only just hit 600 this week. So, yeah, hello everyone. Hello to the new subscribers. And if you are watching and you haven't said hello in the chat yet, please do. We love seeing new faces getting involved. We don't bite, I promise. Sounds fun, Jen. You would love it. Yeah, it sounds super cool. And the string lights, I can change the colors too. Nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. I need to figure out what I'm going to do for Halloween. I've got to decorate this place up for Halloween for sure. And we're going to do a Halloween special this year, as always. As always. You know I love this stuff, guys. Like time, it just gets exponential. Yeah. Time is crazy, right? Time is super wild. I've had a pretty crappy week, but I won't be a Billy Downer and bore everyone. Wow, that's a tongue twister. Billy Downer and bore someone, but be a Billy Downer and bore everyone with everything. Last week, Genevieve broke me. This year, Danny breaks me. Yeah, so let's send lots of love for Danny in the chat. Lots of hearts and Gary Gold love for Danny, everybody. There you go. Love the Burr months. The Burr months? I've not heard of that before. What are the Burr months, Tanya? There you go. Thank you. Get those hearts going, guys, for Danny. I'm wearing a burnt orange skirt and a black shirt and thought about Halloween today. Nice. Burnt orange, is that a color? Or did you burn your skirt? Is burnt orange a color or you just accidentally set fire to? Oh, September. Ah, that's right. Okay, got it. September, October, November. Got it, got it, got it, got it. I was a bit slow there. Love the Burr months. I was slow on that one, Tanya. I apologize. That's my bad. Yepers, Burr months. December. Ah, okay. Yes, burnt orange is the color. Okay, cool. Good. I'm glad that you didn't set yourself on fire. That's good. I only just heard about that last year. Oh, autumn. Oh, you guys are making me excited for autumn and October and Halloween and ghosts and stuff. Nice that you wrote a poem, class. Did anyone else write a poem? And I'm going to have a little button. Being super unhealthy. The Burr months, yeah. I think we need to write a poem about that. Someone remind me when it comes September for write along to make one of the prompts Burr months or the title Burr months. I just messaged the alien light so you can see. Let's have a look. Oh, I saw these actually. I quickly saw these on your profile actually. Yeah. I don't know if you want me to show everyone on stream, but if you do, let me know and I can show the stream. But yeah, I did see those on your profile. I feel like I'm the only person that doesn't like the Burr months. You don't like the Burr months? The Burr months are the best. Well, I don't know. I've become a spring man these days, actually. I used to love autumn. Never really liked winter. I'm not a summer guy either. The heat just isn't my friend. Sure, yeah. I don't know if you guys can see it, but these are the alien lights. We're already getting into spooky season. I love it. You guys are my people. I love spooky season. I write every day. I love that class. I really do. I admire that about you. You write every day and try to write at least one poem a week. Nah, it's too depressing and cold. What, autumn? I am slowly starting to read other people's poetry. Good. That is really important. It is genuinely really important to read other people's poetry as well. They were a nice green. Did the camera not do it justice? If you're not following me on Instagram, by the way, it's Adam Gary Poetry. Feel free to uh, follow my adventures on Instagram. I'm super busy at the minute. I'm not going to lie to you. And this probably won't surprise any of you, but I am feeling a little burnt out at the minute. The laureateship is going super well. And thankfully, we're bringing on some volunteers to handle some of the workload too. But with that comes onboarding and training and all of that stuff. So I have been a busy bee the last couple of weeks. Will do, Adam. Burr month poem. Yeah, we absolutely have to do that come September. Yeah, because it gets dark quicker. This is true, but I also like the dark. Isn't it cozy? Don't you like just getting under the quilt and watching fun films, preferably 80s like oh no, Gremlins, that's it. Gremlins and yeah, I've been watching Karate Kid a lot. I've been watching Cobra Kai and Karate Kid a lot at the minute. It's only slightly washed out, no biggie. It was neat to create it. A mixture of spider webbing and cheesecloth. Nice. I love it when people are like creative and is it crafty? I don't know if crafty is the right word. Crafty has a negative meaning in the UK, or at least it can. Or they're crafty. But you know what I mean. Goonies, yeah. That's it. Goonies, Labyrinth, Gremlins. This summer has been blazing hot, right? I know. Like 32 Celsius and above. I feel you. I feel you, Tanya. All right, who wants to open some gifts? Who wants to open some prezzies? Also extremely humid where I live. I feel that too, class. I feel that too. It's very humid here in the UK. Okay, I have a little package here that has come from Jen in the chat. Uh, whose idea it was to do an unboxing on stream. I've never done an unboxing on stream. I love receiving stuff from you guys. I keep all of it. I received this one. This was the first gift I ever received. And I keep it here on top of my typewriter. You might even see it in the background of some of my videos. Um, this was a gift. This was a gift last Halloween. Uh, and I have a lot of other stuff inside. I have loads of your letters. Let's see if there are any in here. Are they in here? I do have the cards. They used to be there, which is why I looked behind me. They used to be there, but I think I put them in. I have this. It says, Adam, please read this before opening the gift. Thank you. And I believe the gift was a fantastic wall hanging of me and Daisy years ago. Yeah, here are all my letters. I bet there's one here from Tanya. Yeah, there is. Just to cover addresses. Tanya, in the chat, there's one of your letters. There's loads here. Uh, me, another one from Tanya. Tanya. Oh, this is a. What is this one? I don't recognize this one. Amsterdam. Yeah, yeah. I've got everything. I got loads here, guys. I got all of your letters. All great movies. Absolutely. I thought it would be super fun just to have something go across the pond and, send some love and creativity. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love it. As I say, I've got a wax stamp and everything. I love letter writing. If you guys ever want to write me letters, please do. Um, because I love writing letters. Hence, hence all the envelopes. This isn't even all of them. Hence all of the envelopes. Anyway, yeah. So we have a nice package here. Um, so I'm going to slowly open it again. I don't know how packaged this is, Jam. So I may have to go and get a knife or just. Oh, I got some scissors here. I've got some scissors. I thought we would have. All right. Okay, hang on. There's an address on here. There's Jen's address on here. So let me just get rid of that so that I don't give YouTube your address. This is where you see how awkward I am. Okay, there we go. There we go. No, me either. The outside wrapping must be a customs thing. I think that was from, yeah, I think so. Thank you. Yeah, of course, no problem. Oh, it's not on the back as well, is it? It is. My bad. Oh, that it was off camera. That's okay. Let me get rid of that too. Let me just. Yeah, I'm very awkward and cack-handed, guys. So if I look weird doing this, don't hate. I know you wouldn't anyway, because you guys are awesome. Oh, I can just. Never mind. I can just. There we go. Yeah, customs packaging is kind of nuts, right? Sweet. All right, cool. Now the fun starts. It's just an unboxing. We know how it goes. Yes. I just have very awkward limbs. Okay. I've never done this before. I've never done a live unboxing. I used to my first ever videos on this. I think I've had the same. No, I lied. This channel that I'm like on now, Adam Gary Poetry, obviously wasn't called Adam Gary Poetry, but I believe it's the same channel I created as a kid. I've always been on this channel, and I only say that because I was reminded something said that the channel was 19 years old, so it must have been. This must be my um first channel. But I did have a channel called Collectomania. It might even still be on YouTube somewhere where I used to review collectibles. So I used to do unboxing videos, but I was a teenager then, so it's been a while. I'd love to write a letter or two, but never know what to say. Just no, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's just express yourself, just how you're feeling, what's happened, to you recently, what you've done, how you're feeling, what the weather's like. Okay, the box is open. 19 years, that's fairly early days of YouTube. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm pretty sure it was under a different name. Obviously, it wasn't always called Adam Gary Poetry, but this is like an old channel in terms of an old channel now. Sorry, it's so different now. What's different now? YouTube? Yeah, YouTube's very different now. I love writing letters. Yeah, they're great. Okay, I think this is my first unboxing as the giver. The box is open, Jen. I'm There's more. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's just my address, I think. There's just addresses everywhere. All right, it's open, Jen. Oh, I am getting a whiff of stationery. This is me. The Awakening, Pieces of Life, Volume 2. Serena T. Wills. The Awakening, Pieces of Life, Volume 2. From the author of Reconstruction, Pieces of Life, Volume 1, and Crying Tears of Till comes a poetry book. Thank you, Jen. Filled with the ebbs and flow of life while one is healing from a relationship. As one was in the process of reconstructing their foundation based on giving too much of themselves in Pieces of Life Volume 1 to someone and rediscovering their spirituality and loving themselves, other things were happening. The pathway to reconstruction has its challenges and opposition. It can also have great joy and opportunities are birthed. Come along this poetic journey that reflects on the path of one being raised without their father, coming up against racism, trials, and tribulations, to cradling a baby born to a teenage mother and beginning to discover their true calling in life. Experience the awakening. Now, I do know there's a little post-it in here that says, "This is me." Open it up. That sticky note has me in there. You've written poetry? Oh, it's signed by Serena T. Wills. Peace, love, and light. S.T. Wills. There is a note that says, "This is me." So let's have a look. Jen, that's so cool. That is so cool. So did you write this poem or just to illustrate? Punches of Pink. Punches of Pink for Jen Shu by Samex Amen featuring Jen Shu, artist. No, it's better. That's so cool. So what's the story, Jen? How did you get to appear in this book? Doubt, fear, anxiety, ignorance. I like it, Jen. Jen's beating up all the negativity. I don't know if you can see that good. I'll post a picture on my Instagram story after the stream. Adam Gary Poetry, if you want to see that. So how did you end up in this, Jen? Tell me the story. It's a series I used to do in video, Punches of Pink. Nice. I love it. Shall I read the oh no, I've lost the page. Adam, no, Adam's lost the page. Wait, I remember seeing that. Wow, there's some great stuff in here. There's some great illustrations and paintings. Oh no, I've lost you, Jen. Found you. So Serena asked to use it in the book. Nice. Let me read the poem next to it. Burying the Past. 6 feet deep in my soul, like a coffin in the ground, laying to rest my emotions, fears, and broken promises. Change had to come, and soon. I couldn't move forward while still looking behind. I buried the past, expunged the dirt, grit, and grime. Forgiveness was key to redeem the time. It crumbled walls I couldn't get around or climb. Relieved my spirit from the burdens and pain, made room for new memories so I could start again. Remnants of the past tried to visit, reminding me of what I once felt. Tempted to go back, inner strength built to resist it, leave it, learn from it, now victorious in my stride, emotions set on high, focusing on my goals, passion, and vision, renewed faith to move forward in this new season. Thank you so much, Jen. The Awakening. Thank you. I will give that a read, and then I'll put it next to my book from Genevieve as well, which came from City Lights. All right, we've got some more stuff in here. We've got some more stuff in here. It's another. Oh, it's a notebook, but it has a postcard in it from Jen. You are amazing. No, you are amazing. You are amazing. And you can never have too many notebooks as a poet, am I right? And it's always the best feeling when you get to start um when you get to start a brand new notebook. And I think this is what I could smell as well. Yeah, nice. I'm weird, guys. I'm sorry. I love the smell of paper. I love the smell of old book, new book, whatever. I don't know what it is, but I love it. So I can put some poems in here. So you read that. You read that in a mirror. Ah, I got it. I got it. I get it. That's awesome because it is mirrored. You guys can't see that because I think YouTube mirrors it. Maybe it doesn't. Um, so you guys might be able to see it normal, but for me it's mirrored. So I like that. You put that up. It's got a little bird on it, I think. Oh, the notebook does. Yeah. The notebook's got a bird on books. It's really nice. It's actually really nice. Um, can you see that? I don't know. It's got a bird on three books, hardback books. Thank you, Jen. Libraries are nice smelling too. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I remember talking to Jen about this. So this was handmade by Jen. Jen makes cool like crafty things like this. And I said I wanted one. And so Jen asked me my favorite color combination, and so now I've got one. And it can sit here somewhere. We can make it like a string mascot. Thank you, Jen. We can make it a string mascot. Where would you like me to put it, Jen? Can you guys see it if I put it here? Is that visible? Let's move this box out of the way. I don't know if that's visible. I'm waiting for the playback to catch up. It's not really visible. How about here? Is that visible? No. Maybe the other side. Is that better? That's better. But then I get in the way. But if I sit back, you can see it. There we go. He's far away, but where would you like him? I might be able to figure out a way of putting him on the chair itself. You should put it in the vines. In the vines, hanging from the vines. I'll leave him there for now. And then maybe I'll try the vines off camera and get it all sorted. But there you go. Thank you so much, Jen. But that's not all. There is something. There's a note here. And then there's something wrapped up. Adam, enjoy these little trinkets and spider. Heart Jen. Pinkhairgen.com. Pinkhairgen.com. Where you can get a spider too, I think, right, Jen? Yes, he's just pipe cleaners. Uh, you can pose him. So I might put him up in the vines end. Now, I am a little bit nervous because there's something wrapped up in bubble wrap, but it looks like something has come loose, Jen. It looks like something might have come loose. But if you message me how I can fix it, then I can fix it myself if that's. But yes, there's something here in bubble wrap, and it says "Open Me." I love that it says "Open Me." They aren't online, but y'all can always reach out. Yes, and if you're following me on Instagram, I put Jen in my stories. Okay, so we have a cool pebble. Nope, that's good. It's a standalone. Okay, cool. So we got a little pebble with eyes that can sit next to the snake. So this is separate. This is something separate. This is really cool. This is like a cog or something. I didn't know if it was his hat or something, but it's standalone. So I can put this there. You guys might not be able to see the pebble, but I know it's there, and you guys know it's there now as well too. So he's a little rock friend. Yeah, we have a spider and a rock friend, and like a cog. Is this a cog, Jen? Nope, it was separate. Oh, I think there's an eye in here. There's like an eye. So it's like a gear, thank you, metal gear. That's cool. So I don't want to lose it though. If I put that there, I might lose it. We have a a stone, a rock friend, a spider friend, and a gear friend. But I don't know. I don't. I feel bad putting it in the ashtray. Yeah, it's a metal gear with wire wrapping and an eye. I love it. But I don't know. I feel bad if I put it in the ashtray. Like if I put it there, I feel like I'm neglecting it. Concentration. Stand up, Mr. Gear. Okay. Our gear friend is going to have to lay down for just for now. So some people could use as a necklace. Ah, nice. I could put it on a chain then. Yeah. I think I have a chain actually. I think I bought a load of spare silver chains for something else, but I have to seek them out. Yeah, thank you so much, Jen. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. And they will have pride of place in my backdrop now as well. So thank you so much, Jen. I really, really appreciate it. Can we get lots of love in the chat for Jen for sending those cool gifts over? They traveled they traveled the Atlantic and now they sit in my shed. And now they will appear in my videos, in all my streams in the background. So thank you so much, Jen. I appreciate it. I'm so glad everything made it. Yeah, all in one piece. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw when I saw the gear, when I saw the gear friend at the bottom under all of the bubble wrap, my heart sank a little bit. I thought maybe something had broken in transit. So I'm glad it all made it in one piece. Always Adam ignoring me. I didn't ignore you. I didn't mean to. I was locked in. I feel like Spidey needs a name. Okay, there we go. We're gonna name Spidey, and we're gonna name Rock, and we're gonna name Gear. Let's start with Spidey. I'm open to suggestions on the name of Spidey, but I do really like Simon. Simon, but I don't know if that's overdone. Everyone calls their spiders Simon, right? What do we think? What do we think, guys? What do we think on names for the spider? Ooh, interesting. Yeah, what do we think? Or should we name it after a poet? Should we name the spider after a poet? And the rock, not Dwayne. We can't call the rock Dwayne. I bet I'm not the first person to make that joke. I called my tattoo Sylvester. Nice, nice. Jen and I have a bond over tattoos. We came this close to getting a last minute tattoo. Oh, by the way, if we have the link handy, I'm not sure. I know we're kind of just having a chilled, relaxed hangout stream today. But if the stream is handy, there is a link to an interview I did with Jen on Jen's channel. Um, I think we posted it a couple streams back. It might still be available in our stream deck or our stream cards. Do we want to go Old Poet Society? One day we'll get one together. Yes, we will. Absolutely. Interesting. Um, Fred the Spider. Okay, we got Fred. We've got Fred. I'll do a poll. Once we get some suggestions, I'll do a poll. We've got Fred, Simon, Sylvester. Yes, he told a great story about one of the tattoos he got. I don't know which one that is now. Oh, yes, I do. I don't know why, but such a normal name for a spider makes me laugh. Like Fred the spider. I kind of like Fred. I kind of like Fred. Freddy, like Freddy Krueger. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go for a poll. I know it's going to mess up the chat on the Dali the Dreaming Weaver. Nice. What about Virgil? Great one. Okay, okay. It was your surprise birthday one. Yes, yeah. I'll try and forget. Oh, I'll try and find the link. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate it. And while you do that, I'm going to do a poll. I know it's probably going to mess up, if I can remember how. I know it's going to mess up the chat on the screen for a second, but all right. Name the spider. All right, we got Simon, Fred slash Freddy, Simon, Fred, Ziggy. I like that, Ziggy. Who says it's a he? This is a good point. This is a very good point. Spot. I feel like they're Virgil. Oh, I can't do any more. Oh man. Um. All right, let's get rid of Simon because Simon's probably obvious. I can't name my own spider. Don't know if that was all of them, but it wouldn't let me do any more options. Right, so the poll is in the chat right now. The poll is in the chat right now. So, chat, cast your votes. I do like Ziggy. So far, Freddy is in the lead. Oh, Sylvester. Sylvester was the one as well, yes. Thanks, Genevieve. Danny, if you can hear me, Genevieve has found the link. All right. So far, oh, you guys, so far it's 33% on all of them. All right, Ziggy has gone in the lead. I can't vote on it. I can't even vote on my own friend's name. So far, Ziggy is in the lead by 60. Okay, 60% for Ziggy. Sly. I like Ziggy. I like Ziggy. Guys, all right. Nice. Nice, Jen. I just saw your photo. All right, I think we have a winner. I think we have a winner. Do I have a pen nearby? I must have a pen somewhere. How do I not have a pen? Okay, there's a pen here. Okay, so we now dub the Ziggy. The spider is officially named Ziggy. Woo! Congratulations, Ziggy, you have a name. Oh, you know what we need to do? I need to make channel emojis. I need to make member emojis of Ziggy and Mr. Rock and Mr. Gear. Or Mrs. Rock. Or Mrs. Gear. Or Ms. Danny, I didn't think I'd be able to do it, but I could search and keep the video in the corner. Alright, so I just nabbed a candy corn ghost and a Squid Game ghost yesterday. It was ridiculous. Nice. Alright, now we need a name for Rock. Throw some suggestions in the chat for Rock, our friend Rock. Ziggy and Stardust. No. Zig Ziggy. Zig Ziggy. Changing it. Do, 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 do. Ziggy Stardust. Oh, yeah. Okay, Rock. 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 What do we think? Not Rocky. Yeah, I did the same, Genevieve. Rock. What do we think for the Rock? I vote for Rock. Rock for Rock? The Rock is called Rock. Kind of dig it. I kind of like it, though. Hello, Rock. You guys are wild. Aussie, Hulk. Maybe not Hulk. Maybe Aussie. We can go Aussie. I'm on my phone, so I wasn't positive. Aussie. Aussie. I've been watching loads of Osborne because you know the Osbournes have a channel now. I didn't realize. But they've been doing like reaction videos to the Osborne reality show they did. So I've been binging that. R.I.P. Aussie. I am giggling about that. I do really love Rock. I'm not gonna lie. Should we call Rock Rock? Hi Rock. All right, I'll do a poll. I'll do a poll again. So get some names in the chat. Give me two more names. We got Aussie. We got Aussie Rock. Ozymandias. Oh, who wrote that poem? Who wrote Ozymandias? Was it Byron? It wasn't Byron. Oh no! Don't tell me. Don't tell me, chat. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Ozymandias. Hi everybody. Thumbs up, Adam. Hope all is well. Hi Jared. So good to see you. Welcome back. Oh man, I'm testing my memory now. Who wrote Ozymandias? Was it Shelley? Was it Shelley? Percy? That's a question. You can answer that. Was it Shelley? Don't tell me though. Say yes or no. Was it Shelley? No, I don't think it was Shelley. Was it Shelley? It wasn't Byron. I don't think. Maybe it was Shelley. Byron. That was a fun name. Byron the Rock. Byron, it would be very poetry related. Ozymandias, Byron, and Rock. Okay. Name the Ozzy. Ozymandias. Taking a stab at in the dark on that one. Ozymandias, Rock. I love it. Rock. And what was the other name? Ozymandias, Rock. There was another one. I thought we had four there. Did we not? We're naming a rock. Oh goodness. Yes, peak live entertainment. We're naming a rock. Rock should totally have a middle name. Rock. Byron, Byron Shelley, Ozymandias, Gary. There you go. There you go, Genevieve. Rocky. All right, the poll is going in. Kind of just like it, like Madonna's style. Rock. Just rock. Sir Pebble? Sir Pebble? Or is the Rock the middle name and it goes by it? Rock should totally have a middle name. Naming a rock. I love that. What are we doing? Naming a rock. But we are awesome, that's why. Okay, Ozymandias is winning. Did someone confirm? Someone said, I think Jared confirmed it was yes. Rick. Damn, sorry, Shira. Just saw that. Rick. That would have been kind of ironic. Rick the Rock. Just call me Rock. It's a kingly name. Yes. So was it Shelley that wrote Ozymandias? I thought someone said yes. Yeah, Jared said yes. Was it Shelley? I love that. I do kind of love that too though. Ozymandias, the Rock. Ozymandias. Meet my meet my rock. Ozymandias, King of Kings. Yes, it was Shelley. Perfect. Thank you. Otherwise I would have been up all night trying to remember. Oh, 50. Oh, Ozymandias is still in the lead though. 7 votes, and Ozymandias is in the lead. Percy. I think I have to dub Rock Ozymandias. Where's my pen? And here comes a whole neep of new poetry, right? You're welcome for all the chapbook inspiration, everyone. This is where it's at. All right, I now dub thee Ozymandias. Guys, I love you so much. All right, gear. Our gear friend. We have one name left for our gear friend. I think we need some feminine energy in this one. So let's think of some um female names. I dub the Ozymandias. So we have Ziggy, Ozymandias, and now we named the gear. The gear. What do we think? What do we think, Gary Girls? Applause. Oh man, you guys are the best. I love it so much. It makes me happy. What else would you be doing on a Sunday night other than naming a rock? No, I really like it. I appreciate it, Jen. I still have my duck from PPC as well. So let me end this poll. But my duck isn't here. All right. So now we're going on to gear. Wait. Now we're going on to name our gear friend. Little, a little flutter flame. Flutter flame. Nice. This is what it's about. Laughter, joy, and creation. 100%. 100%. Oh, I don't know if the camera focused on the gear. Oh, it did. Nice. Okay. What do we think for the gear, folks? Star Wheel. I kind of like that. Yes. I kind of like that. Star Wheel. Okay, good one, Ghost of a Goddess. Ziggy, Ozymandias, Willow. That's nice. Star Wheel, Willow. We need 2 more suggestions. Sophia. Sea Star. I like that too. Sea Star. Star Wheel, Willow, Sophia. Zeta means gear in Chichewa? Chichewa? Gearella Gary. You guys are wild. Gearella Gary. Kind of like that too. These are good ones. All right. Star Wheel, Willow, Zeta, and Gearella Gary. All right. I'm going to go with them. Star Dream. That's also really nice. Okay, hang on. Star Wheel, Willow. Oh, dang. You guys got me. Um, okay. You guys got me. All right. I'm going to go with Star Wheel because that's nice. Name all gear. Star Wheel, Willow. Gearella Gary because that's just amazing. Gearella Gary and Zeta. All right. The poll is on for our gear, friend. Name our gear. Star Wheel, Willow, Gearella Gary, and Zeta. Mm. Nice. You're a legend. Thing is, about time I update that. I look so different already, and that was only what 2 months ago, 3 months ago. But thank you so much, Dazzle, in the dark for that super chat. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You're always very generous. I appreciate it. All right, how are we doing in the poll? Ooh, 50-50 between Gearella Gary and Star Wheel. So we need some more votes, guys. This is the last one. The last poll. Our gear needs a name. So far, it's Star Wheel or Gearella Gary. I've only got 2 votes and it's sitting at 50-50. So cast your votes. Oh, now we're divided by 3. Okay, we got 3 votes. So far, it's 33% for Star Wheel, 33% for Gearella, and 33% for Zeta. We're deadlocked right now. We need some more votes. Come on, guys. The last one to complete the trio. Gearella Gary, cute. Gearella Gary. Might have to have 3 names now. Yeah, it might have to be Star Wheel Gorilla Gary Zeta. Oh no, guys, what are you doing? You guys are chaotic. You guys are agents of chaos. Okay, everything is now sitting at 25%. There we go. All right, there we go. 5 votes. There we go. Thank you. Who done that? I don't know. An absolute legend. That's who did it. All right, Girella Gary. Oh, England women's team has just won their final. Congratulations. I love how it keeps spreading the percentage. You guys are just playing with me. All right, cool. It looks like Girella has run away with it. I love it. Just keeping me on the edge of my seat, weren't you guys? All right, cool. I believe Girella Gary has won. So, with the pen, with the classic biro pen. I don't even know if you can see that on camera. I don't think you can, but I dub the Girella Gary. We have Ziggy, Ozymandias, and Girella Gary. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Jen. I really do genuinely appreciate the package. Again, if you want to send me anything, I would love to receive your gifts and your letters, and I will always reply to your letters too if you leave a um, address to send it to. You can. Who is mightier than the sword? You can find my addresses on my website or usually in the description of my videos. I'm not sure if it's in the description of this stream, but certainly my videos have the address at the bottom of the description. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. All right, who wants to take a quick 5-minute coffee break? And then when we get back, we can talk more crazy shenanigans, I'm sure. Have fun, keep smiling, and keep creating. Absolutely, Jen. I really appreciate it. The pen. The pen? All right, let's take a 5-minute break, folks. And as I say, when we come back, we can talk some more. So I'll see you in 5. sorry, I got distracted. There's a motorbike somewhere around me over revving. Uh yes, hello, welcome back to part two. That was really fun. That was really, really fun. Thank you so much again, Jen, for sending that over. I really appreciate it. Excuse me. My bad. I have to run too. Got some play dates for my kiddo. Nice. Thank you so much, Jen. Have fun. Have fun and talk soon, I'm sure. Okay, I have to run. Enjoy the second part of the stream. Thank you so much, Genevieve, for being here. I just googled Ozymandias pronunciation, and this is what I got. Ozymandias. Thank you, Ghost of the Goddess. The pen is mightier than the sword. Do you know what? I get it because I was doing the whole yeah knighting thing. Oh yeah, the pen is mightier than the sword. There you go. I've just proven it so. Thank you again, Adam. Much love to you. Hugs. Big hugs, Jen. Thank you. Um, yeah, and everything else was before the break. Right, what do we do for the next 30 minutes? I'm going to, well, 25 minutes. What are we going to do for the next 25 minutes? What do you want to talk about, guys? If you have any questions, this is a great time to ask, poetry related. I'll do my best to answer any life related questions, but I don't know if I can give good advice on that. We'll see. I'll do my best. Yeah, anything really. What's happening, guys? Ding, 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 ding. I'll have to try and remember that. Arzamandias. Boom, 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 boom. Are you there, guys? How do you find and utilize prompts to help you write? Good question. I have a philosophy about most things in life. Is try not to ask too many questions. Try not to overthink things. So with my prompts, I just try and search my brain for anything, and the first thing that comes to mind, if it's not completely terrible, I'll use it. If it's not completely terrible, and sometimes they are. Sometimes I go, okay, prompt, um, housework. But anything can be a prompt. So even housework, I wouldn't uh turn down. If I'm sort of just in a rut, in a writing block, then the I get into the practice of not asking my brain too many questions. So if I ask my brain for a prompt and the first thing it throws at me is housework, don't ask any questions. Housework, that's your prompt. Get to work. Um, but there have been times where I've come up with a prompt and thought that's rubbish. That's absolutely crap. I need to think of another one. Um, but also, I do workshops in libraries every morning, every weekday morning, Monday to Friday. I do poetry workshops in a different library in my area, which helps because I'm usually in the fiction section. I'm usually in the fiction section, and fiction, especially fantasy, sometimes it's too dramatic, but most of the time, in a fiction section, the titles are really great prompts. And if not the whole title, at least a word or two words from the title, um, they work as really great prompts. So if you need a prompt and you live close by to a library, head to the library and sit in the fiction section and just look around at the titles and go from there and utilize prompts to help you write. Yeah, that's kind of the only way I use prompts. I don't use prompts in any other way other than a word or a phrase, and then that's usually the title or the theme of my poems. I don't use prompts in any other way, but I'd be interested to know if anyone in the chat has anything to add to that. Please because I would learn from you guys as well. So if anyone in the chat has a response to Ghost of a Goddess about how do you find and utilize prompts to help you write, be my guest and throw that in the chat. Trying to weave some blank pentameter into one of my plays. Nice, Mark. Nice. I hope that's going well. I hope your playwriting is going well. I have hundreds of what ifs and I remembers, as well as just thoughts. Oh no, I've got a bee in my nose. Do you guys ever get a buzzing sensation in your nose where you need to sneeze, but it just won't happen? And then it's like buzzing around. So if I'm going like this, I'm okay. I'm okay. I just need to sneeze, but it won't happen. I have hundreds of what ifs and I remembers as just thoughts. If you think about it, all thoughts you write for poetry, plays, nope, fiction, etc., are all prompts. Yeah, absolutely. And I even battled off a yawn there. Danny, I hope you're proud. I mean, like, when you find a prompt on the internet, how do you get a poem in response? I mean, like, when you find a prompt on the internet, how do you get a poem in response? I don't know if I'm going to answer this right. Just blow your nose. That would be gross on stream. That would be so gross. I wouldn't do that to you guys, and I don't have any tissue out here anyway, I don't think. Um, I'd have to mute this and take the camera off or something. I don't know. Um, I'm just okay. So you find a prompt. How do you get a poem in response? I usually, as I say, I usually take the prompt and go, okay, that's the theme. That's what I'm writing about. So housework, for example, that's what I'm writing about. And then if I want, depending on the mood I'm in, if I want to challenge myself, I'll write down the rhyme scheme I want to write in. Um, and then I'll yeah, or maybe a form. If there's a form I feel like trying. I haven't done a short in a while. I'm sorry, guys. As I say, I am feeling a little bit burnt out, so I do apologize that there hasn't been a short for the last 2 weeks. And then I just write Ghost of a Goddess. I don't know how else to answer this. It's like kind of just sit down and force myself. If I'm in the situation where like, I have to write, I want to write. I don't know what to write about, so I've turned to prompts, right? That's the only reason I would turn to a prompt is if I want to write, but I don't really have any inspiration. I don't know what to write about. So I'd go housework. Do I want to write in a form? Yes, no, no, okay, but do I want to write in a rhyme scheme? Yes, usually. Write that rhyme scheme down the left-hand side. And then just work through it. Just force myself. Again, I subscribe to the notion that if I'm writing for the sake of writing, then I just write the first thing that comes to mind, battle the blank page, and then tweak it later. If I'm writing because I just want to write, because I've just decided I'm going to spend 10, 15, 20, an hour, 2 hours, whatever, just to write, but not because I've had a great idea for a poem and that's what I want to work on. And these days, usually that's what happens. That's why my output is sort of minimal right now. Because I'm not coming into my shed these days and going, I'm going to spend the next hour just writing. If I am writing, it's because I've had a passionate sort of pull to a topic or whatever. So I don't usually turn to prompts in that sense. So if I'm just asking myself to spend some time writing, I've turned to a prompt. I subscribe to the notion of just writing the first thing that comes to mind as much as possible. Get something on that blank page, fill that blank page, and then scribble things out, tweak some things, change some word choices, that way. I don't know if that's a really great piece of advice, but it's the way I work. Because otherwise, I'm just going to spend forever thinking things over, and I can spend forever thinking about things. So I'd rather get it down and then tweak it Your mood plays a significant part in writing a poem, absolutely. Prompts can be anything: falling leaves, teardrops, raindrops, a smile, birds, laughing children, a drink, loneliness, love, waves, clouds in the sky. So many choices. Yeah. And I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say that Ghost of a Goddess, you probably have a book collection and some bookshelves, so you don't even need to go to the library. Really, if you don't want to, take a look at the titles on your books and see if anything comes from that. Maybe start writing some thoughts about what the prompt means to you and go from there. Yeah, yeah. I always say to the people in my workshops, just trust the process. Write the first line, write the second line, and eventually you'll get into it and the poem will snowball. And as I say, tackle the blank page first, get something down, and then tweak it after. Because in my workshops, people only get about 30 to 35 minutes to write a poem, sometimes 40 to 45 if we're doing like villanelles or whatever. So it's time sensitive, right? So it's get it down, get it done, tweak it later. I don't know if that helps, Ghost of a Goddess. I'm really sorry if it didn't. That's just how I work. I can only tell you how I work. We all are apprentices in a craft where no one ever becomes a master. Hemingway. Nice. I like that. I think this is a Hemingway quote on my arm. I write every day, even if it's not working on a poem. It's notes or something on the page, or just thinking on the page. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's kind of how I work as well. Thinking on the page. Again, first thing that I think of, write it down. If I get to the fourth line or the fifth stanza and go, that line doesn't work actually, then I can change it after the fact. But it's important to me to just get it down and work with it later. Because gut instincts, a lot of the time, our first idea is a really good one. I'm not saying it's the perfect one, but it's usually not a terrible one. Gut instincts, don't forget, your brain is doing a lot of subliminal work, a lot of, not subliminal, subconscious, a lot of subconscious work, and a lot of dot connecting. Our brains are amazing at connecting dots. This is what I always tell people in the workshops when I say, okay, we're going to do an exercise called tapestry poem now. And they go, and a tapestry poem is where you pair up, you each write an individual poem, and then you weave lines together to create a poem. And sometimes the hive mind works, right? And everyone's writing about the same thing and on the same level. Sometimes you get two very, very contrasting poems and you have to put them together. And I say, just trust your brains to connect the dots. And I don't think I've had one poem where it hasn't really worked. You can connect things. So again, I guess I'll tell you guys, this is the longest explanation to one question. I'm so sorry, Ghost of a Goddess. I would tell you guys the same, just trust the process. I know it's a cliche saying, but it's a cliche saying for a reason. Trust the process, trust your talent, trust your brain to connect the dots. Sorry for that over explanation. Any other questions? Everyone's scared to ask me a question now because they get 18 minutes of explanation, an 18-minute answer. True, Adam, your mood. Writing is a practice. Don't be afraid to just write. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I missed that first bit, class. Sorry, yeah. Don't be afraid to just write. Your gut instincts tap into what is at your core and is you. Yeah, 100%. It's so true, Mark. And that's oftentimes what you need to get going. 100%. Ray Bradbury said he never worked a day in his life. Writing is pure joy. I like that. I like that. Have you guys ever I don't know if it's like a quiz, or have you guys ever been in a situation where you've been asked a question and your brain gives you an answer like that? Someone asks you a question, you're in a quiz, your brain gives you the answer just like that. But then you question yourself. And the minute you start questioning yourself, you start convincing yourself that you were wrong. And you start convincing yourself that that can't be the answer. And then, the quiz answers come out, or whatever the situation is, the answer is provided, and you were right. Your first reaction was right. I know we're talking about facts and stuff like that, opposed to creativity and stuff, but all I'm saying is just trust your initial instinct. I'm not saying it is the right answer. I'm not saying it's the perfect line that you're right, but you're usually not too far off from it. And again, I'm not saying that there isn't time to edit. Editing is important. But we're talking about getting that first draft done and responding to prompts, I guess. Keep notepads near your nightstand, lamp stands, in your pocket, and write your thoughts down. I seem to come up with lines when laying down at night or sitting outside. All the time, yeah, all the time. When you relax, your subconscious presents you your genius. And the Greeks had this mythology or this belief that your creativity, your creative genius, not necessarily the genius we think of in terms of like, oh, you're a genius, oh, you're so smart, that kind of genius, not that. The Greeks had this idea, this notion, I've spoken about it before on the channel because I love it, that your creativity is a genius, a spirit. The spirit is called the genius. And it was the genius that was doing all the work. It wasn't you. You were just the vessel for the genius to work through. And I've forgotten why I'm telling this story. This is for like writer's block. I learned this when I was researching writer's block. But when the artist was struggling, not necessarily the writer, the painter, the actor, the performer, the dancer, whatever, when things weren't clicking for you, it's because the genius was away somewhere. The genius wasn't working through you because it was on holiday, let's say. Again, don't know why I started telling that story, but it's a cool story to tell. Oh, because we were talking about ideas coming to you in your subconscious and stuff. Yeah, I think that's why I started talking about the genius. An immediate answer is your subconscious telling you what's correct, but your conscious fear tries to stop you dead in your tracks. 100%. 100%. 100%. What was I doing? I was doing some sort of physical activity. Can you believe it? I was doing something recently, like the last couple of days. I was talking to someone about this. It's the hesitation. Humans are capable of doing things, physical things, feats, amazing physical feats. It's the hesitation. Like, please don't start jumping from rooftop to rooftop. But as an example, if you wanted to jump from one rooftop to another, depending on the distance, there are certain external factors you need to take into consideration. But strength, I think we were talking about strength. And about how, there's been news stories of mums picking up cars, flipping cars over, and going back to the building jumping. If you're running at a gap between buildings to jump over, you may be able to do it. But half of the time people sort of second guess it as they get to the jump, as they get to the leap, fear sets in and they hesitate for a millisecond. For half a second they hesitate and then they don't make the jump. Um, Same again, going back to the stories of mothers flipping cars to get to their children or whatever. But why am I talking about this? I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. I'm going on my rants, but yeah. Um, Basically, humans limit themselves, is what I'm trying to say. The conscious mind limits the subconscious. So that's a 24-minute answer to Ghost of the Goddess's question about how do I use prompts. Oh dear. Ghost of the Goddess left the stream half an hour ago. Just kidding. Just kidding. Genius is what allows you to write, to find out what it is you want to tell and how to tell it best. By the way, if you haven't already, please, and you're still watching after that lengthy answer and explanation and ramble, now you know why my second poetry collection was called The Random Ramblings of a Restless Mind, because this is what I do. I ramble and I go off on tangents. Anyway, I was about to ask you to hit that like button. If you haven't already, please do hit that like button. I've seen someone just recently hit that like button, so thank you so much. And if you're watching on playback and you're still here after all of that, please do hit that like button. I really, really appreciate it. I wonder if that pickled us all out. Yeah. Yeah, people have been a bit quiet in the chat since I started rambling. They've turned me down and turned on their TV. I'm going to go in 4 minutes anyway. So, yeah, I really appreciate your time, everyone, and I really appreciate your love. And Jen, again, I appreciate the gifts and Dazzle, the super chat. Thank you so much. It means a lot. I know that I haven't done a short for a while. I am in burnout right now. I haven't told anyone yet. But I am kind of burnt out a little bit. I've been so busy with the Surrey Poet Laureateship and all the behind the scenes stuff with that I haven't really been able to do much else. So I appreciate your patience. I appreciate your love and support. I'm still here, just listening while in another tab, which is what I usually do. No, that's cool. I'm still here. That's cool. I'm gonna sign out now anyway, guys. I was gonna go at past anyway. So, thank you so much, everybody. You're the best. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you next time. I'll start. I did buy a new book actually, and I think I posted it on Instagram. I did get myself a new book for the channel to do a Let's Talk. It's not going to be a book review because it's like the Jim Morrison book. It's lots of different things, but there are poems in there. So it'll be a Let's Talk video. So I'll try and film that in the week and get it out for you. Excuse me, and get it out for you soon. Burnout sucks. Take care of yourself. Yeah. Whenever I got spare time, I'm kind of just napping. I took a 3-hour nap today, or just watching easy stuff like The Karate Kid, Cobra Kai, love it, and the Osborne stuff as well. So I'm just trying to recharge best I can. But I'll make a video on this book. Let's Talk. I don't think I've done Marilyn Monroe. It's a Marilyn Monroe book, and in it are some of her poems. And it's wild because she wrote them just down the road from here. I didn't know I had that connection. I don't even know if I have that connection, but it is wild that she was just down the road, like 5 minutes down the road, when she was over here filming. And she was living with Arthur Miller, her husband, playwright husband, and she wrote some poetry, which is in this book. So we can discuss that in that video. So writing should come from your heart, thoughts, and feelings. I know you're tired, dear friend. Yeah. And on that note, I will say good night, or good afternoon, or maybe even good morning, depending on where you are and when you're watching this. But thank you so much, everyone. Take care. Lots of hugs, lots of love. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you soon.